Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis. It's December 30th. Early Happy New Year to everybody. Xur is in the tower, so let's go over what he's got. We've got Prometheus Lens. Again, if you don't own this, it's an exotic trace rifle. You should own all the exotic trace rifles. They always have some fun to them. At some point they may get overpowered, but could be better at some point. But if you need solar trace rifle kills for whatever reason, nice combination to use. Shards of Galanor. It's only a 60 stat roll, but you got some mobility, some resilience, some intellect, for an okay roll on a hunter exotic that is based around your super. You get super energy when for blade barrage hits and kills. You can get up to 50% of your super back. Now, 60 is not that exciting, but if you don't own this, this is not a bad roll to start off with for this exotic. So pretty much only get this if you don't own it previously. Kind of similar thing here for Skull of Dire Ahamkara. Okay stat roll for a Warlock, decent recovery, some intellect, some strength, a little bit of resilience for PvE. Nova Bomb grants, or kills, grant super energy. Again, the more kills you get, it's going to cap up to 50% of your super back. 63 is not a bad roll, but the way it's distributed could definitely be better, but again, not too shabby. Again, decent place to start on both of these. The Titan, on the other hand, 62 stat roll, but no resilience, no discipline, no strength. Void melee kills give super energy. Don't have any strength. It does improve the Sentinel shield, which is nice for intellect, but for PvE, intellect doesn't really matter. And there's no resilience. For a Titan, and it's pretty much wasted. So this is the only reason I would say buy this if you want to experiment with the functionality, but the stats on this for a Titan are terrible. For Hawkmoon, you've got Rangefinder. Already probably a pretty good start. You've got increased handling with Polymer Grip. You decrease handling slightly, but you also get some extra stability and recoil control. Probably a decent roll. I don't know if this is God tier because I think these two canceling each other out could definitely be better. But Rangefinder alone, a decent one. Again, if you're looking for the God roll, probably need to wait. As for Dead Man's Tale, this is kind of a PvE God roll. I don't know of a lot of people that are going to use this in PvE, but if you do, 4 times the charm. Composite stock for increased stability and handling. You've got armor piercing rounds for extra damage to combatant shields and over penetrating targets, a little extra range, and stability. Pretty much every stat is a plus, and 4 times the charm for a PvE situation on bigger targets. Not gonna be bad. Should you use this in PvP? No, but should it be a decent one in PvE? It has potential. I don't know of a lot of people using this in PvE though, so that's kind of up to you. As for your legendary weapons, okay Whispering Slab, but probably not too exciting. Auto-loading hand cannon, can't really say too much. Overflow Vorpal on escape velocity is actually going to be reasonable with tactical mag, classic sight, range on it. It's going to be a decent PvE weapon if you're looking to just mow down some ads. I wish Timeline's Vertex had better perks. Somebody could probably tell me that Firmly Planted and Disruption Break with some stability is going to make this thing like an amazing weapon. I just don't think it's that good. I like the weapon itself, just the roll on this one's bad. Full auto targeting on a Fractus shotgun, not really too much. Energy transfer pretty much kills this sword for me, and then field prep on a primary weapon, also not exciting. As for the legendary armor, Titans, you've only got one that's worthwhile. It is only a 61 stat roll, but it's a 27 in resilience with some discipline and some intellect. Now, if it's discipline and strength, that's a cool. So again, this is going to be, if you're trying to get high resilience right now as an earlier player, this is not a bad one to pick up for a pair of boots. The other two stats definitely could be distributed better, and I'd like to see a higher total, but if you just need resilience right now to try and survive in some places, 27 resilience on a piece of armor, not too shabby. Everything else for the Titan, way too much mobility, pretty much everything else is wasted. That's okay as well, but again, I don't like seeing the mobility basically be wasted. So, Titans, basically just your boots. The Warlocks, you've got some mediocre, like here's a 60 with high recovery and discipline, but again, it's only a total of 60. You've got a decent resilience and strength one, but again, only a total of 60. You've got a 59 you can skip over, but your gloves for Warlocks, high resilience, some recovery, discipline, intellect, and strength. Now, the intellect being high for PvE, not as beneficial anymore because there's better ways to get your super, but high resilience for Warlock, if you're looking to boost your resilience, this might help you out. Finally, for the Hunter, you've got a couple of 56 and 57 rolls that you can skip, but you've got a 63 very high resilience roll. So if you're looking to boost your resilience, again, for survivability, maybe this helps your stat build. And then also a 61, a little more even spread across the board, but mobility, resilience, kind of a PvE roll as well. So a couple okay ones for the Hunter. So while Xur doesn't have anything too exciting this week, there are some new players that will likely find something in here that could be beneficial to you. But Trials is back this weekend, and I want to talk about it. The main reason I want to point out Trials this weekend is, one, you've got Freelance. So everybody is going to be free-for-all in Freelance mode, so make sure if you do want to pick Freelance, you choose this little note up here. And two, you've got boosted reputation. So if you are trying to build up your reputation, get more Engrams through Saint 14, you can do that. So both Freelance and the Trials rank bonus are here this weekend, so spend some time in Freelance. Again, it's a 50-50 shot. Sometimes you get the good players on your team, sometimes you get the not good players on your team. But if you spend some time in the playlist and you got a little time to put in it this weekend, you can earn a lot of reputation. The other piece I recommend is if you have played and you're not too worried about like a flawless card, start with the Ferocity card because you've only got 2 options, but if you've finished a Ferocity card at all, or if you need to work one of these through, then do that. But then as soon as you can get to the Passage of Wealth, spend your time with the Passage of Wealth because you're always getting more reputation by having this on. And as you get double reputation and this one, you can really get a lot of ranks and also a lot of Engrams unlocked this weekend. So you've got some nice stuff going on here with Unwavering Duty for the machine gun. You've got Exalted Truth that I know people are fawning over. And you've actually got the machine gun this weekend as well. So you're going to have some fun perks to go after. So don't sleep on Trials when it's Freelance, and when it's Trials boosted reputation is when I personally spend the most time in there. So just a quick recommendation. Wanted to let you guys know you should probably play that. That basically wraps up Xur today. The API is down, so make sure you spend a little time, moving stuff around on your characters. Check your postmaster every so often. The API hopefully will be coming back up next week, but I know it will probably be a little slower for everybody as the API is down. Next week we will probably continue the story, and if you guys want to see any videos from me, whether it's, guides, what weapons you should be going for, things like that, put that in the comments below. Thank you guys for checking out this video, though. If you did enjoy it, drop a like, leave a comment if you just want to say hello. If you want to find me on Twitter, Twitch, it's Ebontis, but right here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Helps my videos make it to you in the future. As we get closer to Nightfall, I'll have tons to cover there. And if you're a YouTube member or Patreon sub, thank you for the extra support. Have a good one. See you soon.